live on a Sunday mother fun day. I am the hostess with the mostest, the high Priestess Phoenix. How high are you? High enough that I have to laugh when I saw the menu and walk away. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, Starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American symbol. I am your messenger of God. God. I am his very first child, reincarnated. I am the dark goddess Lilith. In order to keep up with me, you gotta see what I post on my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my shorts. It gets all lame when I get to that part. What are you? God's bitch. I'm God's bitch. I'm a whole bitch. I'm here to bitch. Don't bitch about it. Just get with the shit. All right. It's Sunday, fun day. In the day that the Lord has given us, we get filled with all kinds of light because we are in the sun. So on Sunday, fun day, we do a lot of freaking sun light codes. We're also starting. It was super funny. I met this lady downstairs. I was like, I'm the witch up on the 5th floor. She's like, oh, I run a Bible study. You should come. I'm actually starting a class we're actually starting the studies of the words of Jesus Christ. Thank you much, and so much, and much, too much. Anyways, with that being said, what is Sunday for? Sunday is to fill you with light and inspiration to get you through the dark days ahead. Realistically, well, they're not all light, but this is a light day, and you can have a lighter view on the dark days that have been and the dark days to come. Realistically, I mean, by the time I pull the cards, they're just confirmation to the bullshit. So I think it's like, a closing statement. Can we get the arguments and the closing statements of both parties, please? Party on, Bill. Party on, Ted. Really? Yeah. I'm just gonna give it to you and see what comes out because I don't really got nothing to talk about. No, I've been chilling all morning. I've been doing self-care and just chilling, bro. Really? Yeah. Somebody said something funny to me. They were like, God, I love these cards. As soon as I put it down like this. I was like, dang, I love these cards. I love them just as much when you turn the right side up. Anyways, she was like, dude, I hate this energy. It's like, it's no energy at all. I was like, yeah, well, it's kind of been like that. And she's like, no, it's been like that since fucking Thanksgiving, bro. I was like, oh, well, yeah, that's the crone season. It's the beginning of hibernation season, and you really just don't have the energy levels you used to have. With that being said, I was like, you might not be able to do any kind of spring cleaning until springtime. She's like, bitch, you might be right. I was like, a bitch might be. All right, on Sunday Fun Days, we go through different cards. These ones are my favorite. I like to start with something good and let it take whatever way it needs to go. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Did I post anything relevant about anything or anyone? No, I don't think so. I was just jamming this morning. I was all gangsterfied. Really? Yeah, that's a good vibe. Thug life. All right, seek the symbols. Again, while we were sitting there, the hawk came cruising through the freaking parking lot. It flew into the tree, and then the freaking crows were like annoying it, and then it flew out of the tree and it took off. It was really a cool situation. Symbolisms, synchronicities. Last night we pulled the Metatron card, and it said that the beginning of this is 1111. In the beginning of the awakening, you start to see numbers synchronicities. Jeez, I'm gonna teach that code again. Oh well, the card's right here, so I know what to teach you right now. We're jumping all over these cards. I just want to say we're just going to go on to card number 3. But I'm gonna go find that other patterns and shit. It's not too far in here, to be honest. Plug for Master Conscious. Anyways, going into that, he had said you would see number synchronicities. Why that? Because you're always looking at numbers. So when you see the pattern of numbers, it stands out to you. Congratulations, you're getting pattern recognition. But because you're so number based and focused, that's why numbers are your first language. Really? Yeah. Later, you see other synchronicities. You start to see the patterns. You start to see the connections. You put together the pieces. It becomes a language called light, what I call the light codes, where it's just you're getting downloads of information outside of you all the time. It's almost like a hidden code. And it's hidden codes. And as I say that, that's the Lumerians, is their hidden codes that are hidden in those very crystals that I put right there. Really? Yeah. That's what this talks about. There's lots of them. Synchronicities is what it is. Once you learn to have pattern recognition, you start to see it everywhere. Everywhere, 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 everywhere. Really? You start seeing how everything is replaying and it's all in, you know what I mean? I'm telling you. Number 8. Let's get to it. All right. You might say the universe is an ongoing conversation between source and matter. You are part of that conversation, being an extension of source and an embodiment of matter. Now, that's what it means to be a seer or a shaman, right? All of that. I can see the conversation, the universal conversations that are being had. And that's really what it is I'm just sitting there watching it all. I'm watching it all be said and done. Really? Must be part of the watchers, don't you think? You are part of that conversation. The symbols that show up in your life on a daily basis are no coincidence. They are attempting to communicate with you, but require your intention in order to reveal their meaning and message. And that goes back to it. That's when I got those animal seer oracles, because I was seeing all kinds of animals, but I didn't know it. I would have to Google it all the time. Really? Yeah, it's kind of funny. My kids laughed about it. They would laugh about it all the time. Like, I'm sitting there in a total fucking don't fuck with me vibe, gangster, listening to fucking, hardcore music, smoking weed, looking like don't fuck with me. And here comes all of Mother Nature. These animals come up. It's the funniest thing, dude. Really? I promise you. But every time they would come up, I would just sit there and have these cool ass fucking moments with them, right? But then I didn't know what that meant. So then I'd have to Google it. So that's why I got the animal cards. And that was other things. It's like, I need to know what this means. Now, as far as Metatron, I had the sacred geometry cards for long periods of time. We had already started to toy with them. And so then some of those images I was seeing in, you know what I mean, that he was feeding me were recognizable. And that's where you're like, I'm seeing an image. It's in a card. Let me go over here. And that's the message. Really? Yeah. You learn to receive messages. It's not looking for messages, but it's noticing the messages that are clear to you. And then it becomes just absolutely overwhelming. Really? It's almost like a pop-up screen all the time, and as you're sitting there, all kinds of shit is popping up louder. It's like you see the image and then right underneath it is the translation, if there was such a way to say it. Because it's not like you're reading captions. You capture an image and the caption translates within you. If you're a seer, and that's what it is, going back to Joseph and myself, Isis, it's like it's all about imagery. Still images. Really? Yeah. What are you seeing a lot of? The symbols that show up in your life on a daily basis are no coincidence. Okay. Now is the time to pay attention, whether it is a wild animal that crosses your path, a snatch of overheard conversation, and that's where it is. You hear something louder, something on the TV caught your ear, something they were saying caught your ear. It's for a reason. It pulled you into the conversation. They wanted you to hear it. And that's where you become like this bumblebee thing. Really? Yeah. The lyrics on the radio when you start the car, or when you dabble the light, or when the dabbled light enters your kitchen window. And that's simplest too. I'll see that all the time as I'm driving down the street and thanks. That was not necessary. I guess that's your favorite line though, right? Sorry. I can't even, like, that wasn't my words. Do you mind? Realistically. Anyways, as I'm driving down the street and like the lights are blinking before I get to them, like they're all on, and then I look down the street and I can see this blinking. It starts blinking before I get to it. I'm like, oh, I see you. God tries to show you. They try to show you they're there. But like, as far as something in your house, like slamming the fucking cupboards and moving chairs, I mean, God sees it too, but I think you should do something about that. I don't I don't want to say it's not godly. I'm just saying God says you should do something about that. Realistically, yeah. Call 1-900 mix. Sorry. You could call me. I can do that type of shit. Or you need someone to cleanse your house. You need to open up the windows, burn some sage, and pray to God and ask everything to go back to the way it was or something. I'm not sure what's in your house. I could go in and clean it out. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're harboring some really bad feelings up in here. Make me go in your bedroom. Keep in mind, that's all I'm doing is scanning. So every time I look at something, it tells me something. What does your bedroom tell me about you? That's why people don't let me in their lives, because I'm in their soul. I'm reading the layers of their being as they come near me. I'm shedding their skin for them. So intrusive. Indeed. Moving on. Oh, God. Anyways, reminding you of a time long ago. The entire universe conspires to delight you in conversation and engagement. You'll find you'll find your answers there. Slow down, look, and listen. Page 23. It's really funny because it's like it's so loud. You're like, all right, already, I get it. Yeah. God has messages for you. He wants to reach out and talk to you. He wants to get close to you and all of that good stuff. Really? Yes. It's not just God. It could be your ancestors. Somebody has a message for you. It could be on from any other side. You learn to understand read the language that they're sending you by the synchronicities, the patterns of things that happen. Really? Pretty much. It's a universal language. Only those that are in tune can see it, because everyone else it's right in front of their face. They don't see it. Yeah, it's super funny. Like, okay, I'm seeing this image where it's like there's like a couple of us and we're standing in this huge fucking group of people. There's got to be like 500 of these motherfuckers, and there's like 10 of us, and we're standing there, and they're trying to intimidate us, and we look up and we can see a bird flying around them, and we're not even fucking phased. Bird signs. You want to build a battle strategy based on bird signs? Bro, do you see what I see? Do you see what that bird says? The battle raven? Who is the battle raven for $100? Okay, moving on. Don't mind me, guys. I'm filled with all kinds of love and light. I'll be love and light. All right, let's find these number codes so you guys can know your numbers. Because, 1 + 2, it seems to be all fucked up with you. This is the wrong book. Lumerians, not helpful. Oh, yeah, and we got to do a chakra class. It's, okay, obviously, it's number 11. On 11. 11. Okay, I'll do that after I'm done doing this. Or you can maybe get off your ass and do it. Just a concept, just an idea. Okay. Here we go. How many of you are seeing number frequencies? Okay, there's numerology, but that's not what you're doing. Numerology is something totally different, where it's decoding a name or a word into a number and putting that number into a... Sorry, you can just imagine my spirit. Into this language. The problem with that is you have to pick one language and stick to that language, but there's many forms of numerology. This is not what we're teaching you. I'm not teaching you that. I'm teaching you number frequencies, not numerology. Okay? This is what happens when you start seeing multiple numbers. It's the beginning. In the beginning, all right, everybody. 1, 2, just kidding. All right, the universe is speaking to you through numbers, from 1111 on your phone to repeating number patterns, such as your patterns that catch your eye. Information is being transmitted from the creative universe intelligence into your cellular awareness. You may feel energetic healing as you receive these transmissions of number frequencies. Numbers are energetic medicine. There are particular frequencies in the universal language of love that helps heal and guide you. There are no negative numbers. It's not negative. Negative, right? Healing vibration of numbers are working for your soul now. Which numbers do you most often notice at this time? The frequency of 1 is about beginnings, taking the initiative, believing in yourself, and accepting leadership role in which you step ahead of the curve, beyond the consciousness of those around you, to guide a human race forward into love. The frequency of 2 brings healing around partnership and allows you to help. I got to stop there. Why? Because as I read these, I want you to understand this is the progression through the tarot as well. The frequency of 1 is about new beginnings. The frequency of 2 is about what? Partnerships. Okay? And it goes on and on. Okay, pay attention. The frequency of 2 brings healing around partnerships and allows you to be helped by others, particularly in relationships, whether business or personal. The 2 indicates more can be gained by working with another. The frequency of 3 indicates a time to learn, write, teach, or develop new ideas, collaborating with others and create a win-win situation. It is also the number stamp for the ascending masters. Who are they? Those guys. Those guys, and myself. Okay? You'll always hear of ascending master Jesus Christ, Metatron, Vishnu, Buddha, Krishna, Shiva, all of them. I can't fit them all up on the wall. Why? Because I'd look like a fucking museum. The frequency, hey, with that being said, I just want to say, I was going to pull this picture out of Martin Luther King and put him up on the wall for sure. I have a dream, which is our visions for a brand new future. And we have to work at that, dude. He told us, come on. Okay, let's go back to the numbers you might be seeing in your visions. You're not there at the dreams yet. Just had to calm down. The frequency of 3 can indicate, collaborate with others and create a win-win situation. It is also the number stamp of the ascending masters, particularly multiple 3s, affirming their connection with you. Why? Because they're trying to teach you something. They want you to learn this, write it down, develop it, and teach it to someone else. Why do they even come to you? Because they want to show you some shit, bro. And they want you to show the world. They're talking through you. They're using you. I feel like I'm being used for all great things, of course. The frequency of 4 brings angelic healing, divine order, and an influx of energy into the physical plane. It is a get things done energy, right? Okay. So it can help you materialize desires. More than 1 4 in a row means angels are speaking to you. Call upon their loving assistance to help you manifest your divine destiny. The frequency of 5 announces change and acceleration. The issue is resolving. Transformation is happening through divine alchemy. If you see 5, let go. Allow what is happening to happen. That's where it is, dude. When you see those numbers, it's like a stop sign. Change your mind. Change your direction. Just stop. Really? That's the best it's going to be. Trust in the goddess behind all that is unfolding, the goodness behind all that is unfolding in your life. The frequency of 6 is love, money, beauty, abundance. Many people are afraid of the 6 vibration, especially multiples of 6, which are the teachings of the sign of evil. There's no negative numbers. However, 6 is the sign of material abundance, healing of prosperity, love, and romance. So if you think about the 6 of Wands, which is about victory, the 6 of Swords, which is about overcoming or sailing away or whatever the fuck. The 6 of Cups is about your past, but it's about, whatever, moving on again. And then moving on. All right, 7. The frequency of 7 indicates healing abilities, channeling of spirit wisdom, and the sage or teacher. It is the sign to accept what makes you unique and to balance your social life with restorative solitude. If you have asked about your life mission, the 7 indicates confirmation. Indicates it is, at least in part, self-healing and likely the healing of others too. What are my numbers? 17, 7, 11, 11, 7. All the time. All the time. New beginnings. All the time. All the time. And the rest of this too. Moving on. The frequency of 8 asks you to step up into the leadership role or leadership that is not apart from others, but among them. Others may look to you as a role model or authority figure. Accept this with humility and remember to be courageous or to be in. I'm getting a download. Okay. Accept this with humility and remember to encourage others to find their own power. The Eight of Wands is about taking action, right? That's what they're showing me. The Eight of, they're trying to show me, I'm trying to teach you what this means so you can always remember it, right? So when they're out there, like they're seeing multiple numbers in their cards, remember this. Now, if I could just remember these in Roman numerals, I can make a connection here. You learn everything but that, I mean, one day. The frequency of 9 is a highly spiritual energy, indicating blessings, compassion, and the end of a cycle. It comes with the resolution of unfinished business. Is taking place so a new cycle can begin due to its course. It also indicates the Christ consciousness and can be a message from any master that resonates with that energy, reminding you to trust your heart and ask for love to bless and assist you. The frequency of 0 is a divine wild card. It amplifies the energy of any other number and places a divine stamp on it. Any significant number accompanied by 0 is a direct message from the universe. It is the divine saying, I am sharing something true and special with you. Take note, for I am with you. In the beginning of my videos, no, I would say probably the middle, I started labeling the beginning of my videos, all had just a number frequency. They had number codes. Really? I would pay attention to the number on the cards that would stand out to me and the page numbers as I went through them. And I told people as I was doing this, I said, in the future, they'll be able to know what this whole video is about just based on those numbers. Really? Yeah, I'll take a screenshot of one of my old videos so you can see it. It's got tons of numbers. It's a language, but it's not numerology. It's just synchronicity and the knowledge of the numbers. But I guess for them, they'll know the language, and that's what it means. It looks like, again, numbers are its own language, and don't start with me, Metatron. He's all about numbers and shapes, dude. I told you this. If he starts with the number shit, dude, I'm going to lose my mind. Really? I mean, have I not already, though? Moving on. Use the invocation below when you feel that the numbers are talking to you and you want to absorb their loving message. Would you like me to invocate this in a very witchy way or just pray for you? If not, just cover your ears. Oh, yes, that's a swear. I'm calling in the devil. So swear. All right, what am I calling in? For your ears to be opened. You're probably going to hear a lot of fucking ringing in your ears. Pay attention. They're actually connected to a person in your life that's always talking shit. Not really. Some of them, oh, my ears are ringing. Yeah, it's that person again. Don't pick up the phone. Don't pick up the phone. Don't think about them. Don't think about them. They're thinking about me. I know they are. Don't let them into your head. Oh, God. Realistically, yeah, it has nothing to do with numbers, but maybe you can see the numbers and not hear the guys. Okay. I'm going to pray for you in a public forum. We give thanks for the message, energetic healing, support, and encouragement given to us now and always through unconditional love. We give permission to unconditional love to heal our bodies, minds, and souls through the healing frequency of numbers. May all beings feel the love and guiding intelligence of the supported, I'm going to lose it, nurturing universe. Through loving grace and my own free will, so be it. Do you know how obnoxious it is when God's like, all right, now we're going to have the dark goddess come up and speak some words of wisdom to everyone. And I get up there and I start throwing the books and I start laughing at you. And I was like, God just smote them. And they got to drag me out of the room. And fucking Sundays are hilarious around here. Oh my God. Can't wait. Realistically. Yeah. I was going to teach you this. Well, I mean, this is where we were going to go. And I really wanted to go on with this because as people hate and love at the same time is my divine creativity. Really, I'm so creative. I was thinking about it. It keeps flowing through my head. Which one? I have a tendency, or I tend to see your tendencies. That's my favorite saying right now that keeps flowing through my head. Really? Yeah, it's been flowing for like 2 days. I tend to see your tendencies. I put that on a t-shirt. Go fuck yourself, Mike Stud. I mean, seriously, take the rib out so you can do it to yourself and leave us all out of the whole picture. Can't believe you. Every time I say that, put it on a t-shirt. He puts it on a hat and gown. A little man cropped t-shirt. Man crab. Sorry, see, this is that part where they're like, comment. Shh, shh, go back. Okay, yeah. What were we talking about? As I said, God's so proud of me. He's like, you're doing great. Just keep it nice. Be nice. Be nice. All right, where are we at? These are the Lumerians. We do these every single Sunday. Every single Sunday till the day I die. Really? Yeah. Are they making money off me? Not really, because I am... Oh, look, see, hey. Who? What? Receptivity. You have to be open to the idea, bro. You cannot have unbelievable ideas, cavemen, if you're not open to it. When you're too busy thinking about this other idea that is just not working in your life. You're so overly focused on the things that you got going on that you can't even open up to the idea of something new. Receptivity. What does that mean to you? Being receptive. That means being what to you? Being open. Receiving. Aware. You know what I mean? Not in touch, but like in tune. Like, how can you be that? So the divine feminine, and this is what's happening right now. It's called the divine feminine awakening. The Bible paints it as the fall of man. Well, thank goodness for that. It's a mentality that we're working through. We're not working through our hearts. We're working through our minds and the flesh that was given to us in this meat capsule we come in. Feel this, baby. Sorry, I'm a little grotesque. Or just gross, depending on how you see it. There's no way that Kanye can wrap his head around a meaty girl. Never mind. He wants to tie this girl up in fucking G-strings and shit, but he don't want to see fishnets on some meat. You're confused. You're confused in your own situation. Moving on. But what I'm saying to this is the divine feminine is opening up. It's about opening up to your feelings. Do you see Jesus Christ up there with that big old heart? He had a heart of gold. Realistically, well, rainbow flavored, as you can see. But how that means is that he wore his heart on his sleeves. He would do no harm, and he expected it. He asked that we be the same, right? So this whole thing is about breaking our big, hard hearts and our big egos and becoming more loving, more understanding, more forgiving, more compassionate, more kind towards each other, less mean, less hateful, less ugly, less negative, less backbiting, less greedy. You know, take off this and put some more of this on you. Can I get an amen? Okay. All right. But, you know, I see myself as little Groot in a pink dress. It's like, am I girly enough for you? No, don't dress it up. That's not what we're talking about. You can't put it on. You become it. So being receptive is just being heart-spaced. The divine feminine. It's not. But then it gets to this point where you're like, are you gay? Realistically, because we're trained to recognize too much femininity. Too much femininity is clingy and dangerous. It's like, you're too in your feelings. You're too sensitive. It's like dealing with a cancer. It's like, you're too clingy. You're too much. Like anything I say is going to get you mad, or you're going to cry, or you're just too feelings. Well, in the beginning, we're all too much feelings because we're feeling it all too much and we never felt it before. It's a little scary and you're very sensitive, even to touch. Don't touch me. It hurts. Something like that, pretty much. So The point of this is opening yourself up to where you are receiving of not just the number frequencies, but the visions that God's has and the bigger picture of what's the day holds and, shit like that. You're cut off. You can't be receptive if you're cut off. And what cuts you off is your way of thinking. I always get brought back to a lake or beach in these moments. It's like if you put yourself there and if you're really imaginative still in your old age, it's called astral traveling. If you can literally put yourself there, they call it guided meditation, and they'll put on like some outside music and try to really create this reality for you so that because you're detached from your imagination. You couldn't possibly imagine what it feels like to be on the beach of Miami right now. But any of us that have, we can feel it right now. We can go back to that memory and we can be in that place and we can feel it and we can work off of that memory to either stay only in that memory or travel further down the beach like Google Maps. Really? Something like that. But they have to create this for you because you're so detached. You can only see what's in front of you. You don't believe in fairy tales. You can't, you know what I mean? You won't watch sci-fi movies. You won't allow yourself the experience of an imagination. You're only about the things that are in front of you that bring you absolutely no joy. They just take up all your functioning fucking energy and attention. Really? Yeah. As I got quiet, it's like the next vision. Let's move to the next screen. Change the next vision. And what do we put up there? We put up a picture of a jungle, but not that one. We put more of a rainforest picture. Can you feel this picture? If I put up a picture of the rainforest, can you feel it? Or you can only see it? And does it have to be a really good picture for you to actually see it? Going back to my altar, do these have to be different pictures of these angels for you actually to see them? Like, which one is more comfortable for you when we talk about, oh, get out of my way, Saint Nick. Which one of these is more comfortable for you when I talk about Lord Buddha? Or neither one of them? Depict him properly, and that's blasphemy to him. Okay. Thank you, Buddha. They're both pictures and they're both emblems and they're both all of this. It's just a recognition of it. So then going back to your dead relative, shall we put a picture of them, of the age they were? Like when you think of Kobe, do you see Kobe at the age he was of 40 years old when he died? And that's how you remember him. And that's it? That's the solid mind? That's how you see him? Or do you see him in another age, in another time? Do you carry another memory of Kobe? You don't see him at that age. He never grew up in your mind. That's what I want to tell you about these mindsets, right? It's how you choose to see it. So being receptive is being open to a new experience. Now, when you're sitting on a lake, and that's why I went back to the lake thing, is you're receptive to something else. Because you're took out of your atmosphere and you're put in a new element, and it creates new thoughts. As much as you're driven to your old thoughts, it'll start pouring in new thoughts, new feelings. Really? Yeah. That's what is receptivity, is being open to receive information and not just be putting out information all the time. Your life is repetitive, right? You do the same thing over and over and over and over. Do you receive anything new from it each time you do it? End of the question. Let's start with the teaching. And that's really what it is like, are you open to this? When you think of receptivity, you think of the divine feminine. And that's what it says. The divine feminine attracts. She doesn't chase. The divine masculine is all action. He's going forward towards what he wants. The divine feminine is attracting what she wants. Now, it's not based on your attraction levels, you being pretty and being able to get what you want. It's you being aligned to it and being It's an energetic thing. And if you look at what she's holding in her hand, that would be what? Metatron's cube. That's the alignment. So what is the alignment when it comes to that cube that you see all the time? One triangle is the feminine energy. One triangle is the masculine energy. When you can get them to align, it makes this field called the Merkaba that goes around you. And that's what starts turning up your attraction levels. Now, based on, and that's why I'm very particular about my thinking, is based on what you're thinking about, you're attracting in the very thing you're thinking about. You guys do it all the time. I do it at an accelerated rate where I have to be very careful of the energy I put out because it's being heard by the universe and it's coming back to me. It's an enormous sonar and magnet system. And what it means, it'd be magnetic. I'm attracting because I'm magnetic. It's my own magnetic field that's sending it out. Really? And while I'm sending this out, it's calling in a certain frequency, but it's repelling everything else. And that's how magnets work. They're only, you know what I mean? If you put them against each other, they push against each other. Yeah? Yeah. Gratitude, being thankful, receptivity, giving without expectation. How worthiness and self-love can affect your capacity to receive and to give without depletion. Overflow, over obligation, thriving, over surviving, and gifting. I got a download right there. And gifting economies. I'm at a dangerous place. Why? Because if I don't overflow, then I'll stagnate. What does that mean? If I keep telling the universe that I've got plenty of money and I don't need any more, then it won't send me any more. And so all I'll have is what I have. If I don't start giving with the idea of receiving, then the flow doesn't keep going. Really? Yeah, it just kept happening for weeks. So now I have all this money. So like today, I got to spend some money. I got to start spending this to keep it going. You guys don't believe that. You believe you stop the spending to keep it going. That's not how it works. I don't generate my own money. It generates from the universe, and it generates because of the graciousness. Realistically, so if I'm sending out the thing, I'm good. I'm totally good. I don't need any more. I don't need any more. I don't need any more. It will not send any more. And that's because I'm sitting on too much. To have that means you have too much. You don't want to be needing more, but you don't want to be in a place of not receiving more. I just want to say that. I got that download right there. It's like your capacity to receive and to give without depletion. I don't need any. That's because I'm not spending any. That doesn't keep it going. You would say that's how the economy works. Well, yeah, they understand that, but that's how the energy works. The more that I'm willing to give, the more that I'm available to receive. If I sit down and I just say, you know what I mean, we're not taking any more contributions at this time, then that means there's, what does that mean? What does that ever mean? Oh, I don't need no more love. I don't need no more money. I don't need no more of this. I don't need no more of that. I just noticed. It's my own thing. It's my own energy. As we're talking about, it's like, what energy are you giving off? That I'm so content. Don't become too content. And we were supposed to be there this weekend just with gratitude. But be careful of that. Really? Why? Because if you don't start it up, they'll shake it up. Because they like to be giving. God, I hate to say it, he wants you to depend on him all the time. So he'll create the dependence in your life. Truthfully, yes. I just noticed that. And at this time, I'm trying to think, I was like, what do I need to do? Well, my kids broke both of their phones, their screens over the summer. Over the last week. Seriously, I found it completely poetic. Because had it happened, and that's why I never get a phone. Because one or the other will break their phone before I get one, and then they'll get one. So as soon as I got my phone, my daughter, I told you the story, she dropped her fucking phone. We went to go fix the screen, but they said her phone was a special brand and it would be cheaper to get her a new phone. I was like, fine, I'll get you a new phone. Then my son, like a week later, whatever, fucked up his screen and he needs a new phone. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and do that today, and that'll start this flow again. Really? You'll go stale, bro. Or he'll take it out just so he can make you, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know how God works. I see what he's doing in our lives. Realistically, yeah. If you send out that energy that like, no, I'm fucking straight, then you're not going to receive shit. it's just like that, dude. And it's like not asking for help is the same thing too. When you're not asking for help and you really need it. And that's actually, damn, that happened today. This new caseworker, that's what I told you. She came up, she's like, I'll invite you to my thing. Anyways, she was having a whole talk with her. She's like, my caseworker helped me out a lot and I lost my caseworker. And she's like, yeah, we're here to help you. And I just butted in and I was like, I never asked my caseworker for anything. What kind of stuff do they ask you for? And then she was like, well, they helped me pay my insurance and they got me strollers and they did this and, and all this stuff. And I was like, I've never asked for help. She's like, they could help you with snow boots for your kids. See, I just dug it out, bro. I never asked for help for anything around here. She's like, you can ask for help. And that's what I said too. I don't. I never asked them for shit around here. I asked them for one thing, which was that part for my car over the summer. And that took like 2 months. And then you put fucking Morgan on it. My fucking car was out all fucking summer. Realistically, yeah. So I didn't really do that again. But same thing. We talked about that too. Is like, are you open to receiving help? Are you open to receiving love? Are you open to receiving friendship? Shit like that. If I keep telling the universe, no, I'm cool, bro, don't send me a man. Well, they might do it just to fuck with me or just to get me excited on a man or all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Because it's not really true that I don't want a man. But as I'm saying, I don't want to deal with friends, then they might respect that and not send nobody my way because I don't really want to deal with people right now. You're telling the universe and it's hearing you. Even if you're saying stupid shit that does it, to another person in a conversation. She says she doesn't want to hang out with nobody. Cancel her plans for next week. Make her want friends again. She don't want friends. She doesn't appreciate her friends. She says she don't want to hang out with nobody. So then cut off all her plans. Don't invite her nowhere. Really? Yeah, they're fuckheads. Be careful of the energy you're sending out. Overflow over obligation. Thriving over surviving. Gifting economies. If there was a manual for optimal human experience, one of the most potent points would be gratitude. It is the backbone of all the spiritual practice. Writing a list of all the things you are grateful for has been scientifically proven to have a profound positive effect on the mind and the nervous system. That's what I told B. I was like, I ain't got shit I got nothing, no need in the world. I don't have a want or the need in the world. My kids start school, and that's about it. And then I thought about their phones for a minute, but that's it. I'm like, God is good. It's a good day. When we shift our perspective from what we are lacking, needing, or desiring, we temporarily replace the survival factor with the resonance for thriving. When we acknowledge the miracle of our existence and how far we've come despite the challenges, it can bring back our inner smile. And that's it, bro. We used to live off of nothing. Really? To me, it's a more than enough. Realistically, yeah. You gotta go back, bro. I didn't know where any of my money was coming from, and then it would just magically fucking appear. And it wasn't always money, but I never had money. And so it's not like you guys where it burns a hole in my pocket, but in the sense of it's more than I ever usually need to survive. Really? Yeah. And it's not to say there's not more coming. And that's the point is you'll hold on to it with this disbelief that there's no more money coming or something like that. Really? You watch. If they ask me to start it, then they'll want to refill it. Yeah? By the tens. Gratitude can enliven an attitude of, I got this. One of the best tricks for bringing something into your life is to be already thankful for it, as if it's already arrived. This sets up the frequency of fullness and plenty rather than emptiness and need. We have mentioned before, like attracts like, but there's a whole nother power at play here. As true gratitude is anchored in the heart, being moved by the sheer awe of appreciation and thankfulness is hugely pivotal to the way others in our environment respond to us. What does that mean? That means being gifted without, it's a different thing, right? I've had it happen to me a million times where I'm going to go to buy something, but instead it's gifted to me. Really? And that's the shift, going from lack to like. Really? Yeah, it's quite amazing. It's like instead of going to get it for myself, it's given to me. How does that happen? Because usually I don't actually need it. I consider it, and I was like, no, I don't really actually need it. It would be nice, but I really don't need it. And then all of a sudden, it appears. Being moved by the sheer awe of appreciation and thankfulness is hugely pivotal to the way others in our environment respond to us. This next step is to give from our hearts without being asked or invited. When we emanate, what is this? Emanate a field of new earth consciousness, giving can free us from expectation. And that's really what it is, I don't have to worry about my cigarettes. Like when someone comes up and asks me for a cigarette, as long as I have one for the next one, I don't care. And that's it. I don't have to worry. Not because of what I know I have, but I know I have God. That's the real magic. You haven't seen it for a while because I manifested that job and all of that. And that's what I did. I did that all on purpose too, with God's help. Well, because the holidays and we had needs. But that's the real magic, is being able to receive and give with nothing. That's alchemy, making something out of nothing. The next step is to give from our hearts. When we emanate a field of earth consciousness, we can give freely from free. It can free us from expectation by just knowing that we can all thrive together when everything flows as a system of gifting. Burning Man Festival is a blueprint of this. Yes, others may take advantage, but if you drop the fear of this outcome, it is quite likely that those of the frequency will also fall away. That's like hosting a cookout, right? And you pass out flyers and you really hope your friends will come, but everybody else comes and your friends don't come, and now you hate that you did this because you really meant for it to be for specific people. It wasn't just for anybody. You weren't trying to be gracious to everyone or be generous to everyone. You really had intentions to show off to a couple. Really? That's what I saw in this. Really? Sorry. Others may take advantage, but if you drop the fear of this outcome, meaning you're doing it just to be a good person, it doesn't matter if they're coming just to take advantage of you or they want to take advantage of the scene. That doesn't matter. You meant the right thing. Holding up a beacon of light this way creates incentive and inspiration to those around you. As their cup fills, it unlocks space within them for resources in other areas. Thus, this giving overflows as a domino effect from person to person. Receptivity is a critical factor in the art of giving. Those who struggle to feel that they have the resources to give may also have trouble receiving, meaning that's what it means. You can't help someone because you feel helpless. Drop the mic and let everyone get mad at you. You don't feel like you're in a place to give. You're needy. Or, like I told the people that worked here, you're greedy. I said, you're not homeless, you're fucking greedy. It's a mindset. Why do they take from here? Because they're needy or greedy. They don't have enough. They come from a place of lack. They see something they don't have. They want it too. As I say that, it's like, where's the integrity? But it's just a child coveting. I want one. If I walk in and I got fucking Santiago's fucking burritos, right? Everybody wants one. It's like, you know what I mean? It's not about greed. It's about, I don't have one. I want one. So that's that lack, right? Are you open to receive? No, I'm good. Why? No, I never had Santiago's. All the more reason. No, I'm cool. Why? Why are you afraid to accept this burrito that I'm giving to everybody? That's what I mean. Are you afraid to receive? If someone says, can I pay for your coffee? You're like, no, I'm good. Why? What's wrong with you that you can't accept that? Do I offend you? Is my generosity offensive to you? Can I do something nice for you? And at that moment, you realize how sick you are. If somebody can't do something nice for you, you won't allow them to show you kindness, generosity, to gift you. Why do you turn down gifts and services and people and invitations? As a single woman, I do that a lot. I used to. No, I'm good. I don't need your help. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. That means you're not open. It's not that people aren't trying to help you and that God's not trying to send you shit. You just keep fucking pushing it away. What's wrong with you? See what I mean? So think about this, and I want this to hit on every level. And I'm probably going to end on this card. Receptivity is a critical factor in the art of giving. Those who struggle to feel that they have the resources to give, I don't have enough to give, may also have trouble receiving. Why is that? Because you don't know where it's coming from. If I give this to you, how am I going to get more? That's a struggle mentality. Where's God? I'm trying to introduce an outside invisible entity, a magical entity you never considered could do such wonders. And I promise you, if you allow these thoughts to come into your head, it will manifest. It's brainwashing, but I brainwash you into believing it's God that's doing it. There are alchemists all over the world that do this and teach scientific fucking seminars that cost hundreds of dollars to sit upon, that teach you how to focus your thoughts into creating your reality and it actually coming in the form of abundance, love, and happiness. I'm trying to help you do this the most positive and honest and true way, which is giving that power to God and having glory in watching him work off of your thoughts. Going back to this, you don't know how you can help somebody out because you're living from paycheck to paycheck. If I give you these $5, where am I going to get another $5? First off, you already know you're going to get another paycheck. Do you have faith that you didn't need that and that God will provide for you whatever that $5 would have costed you? That's what I mean. You're not receptive. You're completely cut off from the universe and its capabilities or its movement in your life. You believe it's just you and what you have and what you don't have and what you can do and what you can't do. There's no God in here. No trust in the universe. I don't know, a tooth fairy, something. I want you to believe in the one true God. That if you give this $5, he's going to replace it. Not just the $5. He's probably not going to give you a $10 bill, but he will sometimes. What he's going to do is give you twice as much as that $5 could have bought you. And that's resources. He will bring you more than what that $5 was worth. And that's what I said. He doesn't really give me money. He gives me everything else. So I'm like, fuck, I need some gas money. No, he'll give me gas card. He'll give me something for gas. He won't give me money. Why? I don't know, just to show his resourcefulness. It's kind of amazing. I'll be like, you know what I mean? I need some shit. All kinds of weird shit I've manifested. Really? The weirdest shit. I wanted a fucking new tent. I have a big ass 8-person tent in there. Who the fuck donates a fucking 8-person tent to the homeless center? I mean, I guess it makes sense if you're going to put them out. Whatever. I'm just saying. The weirdest shit. I bought a tent that I didn't get to use, and so I took it back, but I wanted to keep it because I still wanted to have adventures, but I didn't use this and I needed the money, so I took it back. Then what did God give me? He gave me a bigger tent, a better tent, an amazing tent. Really? Yeah, I think so. I haven't opened it yet. This is a perfect day. It is so hot. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to take that motherfucker out for a ride. Really? No, I'm just going to open it in the back of the parking lot with all the weird shit that's back there. Really? Yeah, they'll dig it. They probably got a fucking leaf blower back there to clean it out. Clean my car when you're at it. Just kidding. Anyways, that's what I just want you to understand. This is, can I get something to you? The word of God. Why do I do all this? So you can believe in God and you can rely on God and you can trust in God and you can talk to God and you can hear him when he talks to you through all this other bullshit that I do. Really? Ultimately, I got to teach you all these other bullshit, but I mean, that's all I'm trying to teach you through all this bullshit. One more time and I'm moving on. Those who struggle to feel like they don't have enough to give may also have trouble receiving. Some do not feel worthy enough to receive, even from themselves. That's when you won't even spend money on yourself. You won't even do anything nice for yourself. You do everything, you spend every dollar you have on everyone else, but you won't even, I do that all the time. I did it yesterday. Really? Yeah, we went shopping and I bought everybody something, but I didn't buy me nothing. Why? I don't know, because I'm a eat the breadcrumbs kind of bitch. Really? Yeah, I'd be doing some shit like that. Self-sacrificing. He doesn't like that. As mentioned, heart energy is key to gratitude and receptivity. Here it brings us to self-love and that starts the beginning of this conversation. Why? Because I was like, we have these new food vendors and they've been bringing in this amazing food, but that's what I said. It's like very Latino. She's a girl. It's Venezuelan. Did you just hear what you read off of the thing? And I just dropped to the floor. I couldn't even pick myself up. What was it called? I don't know. I tried, I read it off of the paper and it said Venezuelan papito vedido dudido. And she's like, did you hear that? She's like, that's not Mexican, that's Venezuelan. And I was like, I just started laughing about it. But they've been serving us this really great, amazing food. So I was like, no, I don't need to buy me no food. They've been serving great food. Realistically, yeah, I had pozole for fucking dinner yesterday. They had they're just bringing these amazing foods. So it wasn't that. But I was like, how high are you? So high that when I read the menu, I have to start laughing real hard and walk away. That's what happened. You missed that joke, but it really did. We have these really cool new food vendors that are just blowing us away. Really? We're going to have fried plantinos. That is totally Venezuelan. Do you know what that is? Fried bananas. But that's not what they're called. Plantanos, something like that. I'm seeing the word. I can't put. Wait a minute. That's not traditional. Well, at least we're not eating black-eyed peas, Southerners. We're going way south for the winter. Really? I like the cultural food. Maybe not everyone else. Seriously? Yeah, they had these ribs the other day. They were so delicious. They were dry, but they were sweet. She was like, dude, I wanted to recook them with A1 sauce. And I was like, dude, I'm craving A1 sauce. She's like, I'm so craving it. What else do you put A1 sauce on except for meat? She's like, a baked potato? I was like, I never tried that. I can't be baking with no potatoes either, though. You're kind of fucking with me. I'm high. I'm hungry. I gotta go home. Really? Something like that. I have fun in my own little world, don't you? Okay, let's go back to this. You can give, dude, if you can receive. If not, you're kind of fucked. Let's see. Dun-dun. Some do not feel worthy enough to receive even from themselves. As mentioned, heart energy is the key to gratitude and receptivity. Here it brings us to self-love and how important it is to feel full enough so that our overflow that does not deplete. When you allow yourself to receive from those who in their heart's joyous overflow and give from a place beyond expectation or obligation, a whole new paradigm reveals itself. I may have offended the shit out of fucking Bobby with that shit, but I meant it from a good ass fucking place, bro. Go fuck yourself. And yeah, somebody else could have took advantage of me, but I had more than enough to give. I was in a place. Go fuck yourself. Realistically, yeah. And that was just offensive to him. I guess if you're balling, fine, whatever, go fuck yourself. You will discover a new way of thriving, giving, and receptivity. I remember one morning, Noel called me. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, nothing. He's like, I don't got studio time till later. He's like, you want to go get a burrito and hang out? I was like, I don't eat breakfast, but I would totally go with you and watch you take out a burrito. I wasn't being rude. I just don't eat breakfast. I'll go with you. And that's what I mean. Like, that's what you said to him. Yeah, and then what happened? I picked him up and I took him to cemeteries and all kinds of weird shit. And then I dropped him back off for his studio session. I took him to go drink the fucking Jesus water at Mother Cabrini's. And then I took him up to I took him to all my ceremony places and brought him back. Did he have his burrito? He sure did. But we talk about everything under the sky. And I think he told me about something about being in a threesome with one of our homies. Really? Yeah, he lived a hard knocks life. He had to sleep his way through, through the streets. These guys, bro, the backpack boys. I call them the backpack boys, bro. They link up with some girl. And they be on that couch having breakfast with their kids. He's had breakfast with my kids many times. I think he taught him how to record on his. Really? Yeah. Yeah. I didn't fuck Noel. Hell no, bro. He was just hanging out on the couch. Ask him, he'll tell you the truth. Hey, Milia. She remembers. She was there. My kids are fucking viable fucking resources. They have a great memory and they will never let nobody forget shit. Really? Yeah. Moving on. When you allow yourself to receive from those in their hearts joyous, Giving and receptivity is a two-way flow. Each allows space for the other. When we are in our hearts, we have, and that's why I gave up the job. I had more than enough. I couldn't see any reason why I needed to keep working the job. I had plenty of money. I didn't see any reason I needed to work the job. I didn't need any more. Hey, you remember my friend Noel? No. That he came and stayed at the house? He stayed in on that bed that was before I changed the room around, and he taught you like how to record music on his computer. Okay, moving on. Could gifting economies be the seed for a more joyful new paradigm of making the world go round? Divinatory meaning. Consider your relationship with gratitude, how comfortable you feel receiving, and what you love to give. Are there themes that allow you to allow the joyous overflow of giving without limitation? How can you add this to the lives of others more often? Away from the fear that you will get used up if you give without guaranteed receptivity. Are there reciprocity? Sorry. Are there areas where you are overextending yourself? Can you give more from areas where you are stronger and have more skills and capacity? Right now, you may feel you have little to give. If so, allow yourself to receive more. The gift of the sun on your face on a winter's day, or a compliment from a stranger. I told her that this morning. She's like, let's go sit in the sun. I was like, bro, it's hot out there. She's like, we sat out there. She's like, dude, you were right. I was like, I told you, let's go back in the shade. Really, it is the hottest day in hell over here. They say it's 60, but I swear, dude, let that sun touch your skin. You're going to need a fucking sunscreen, bro. Really? I'm serious. It's really hot out there. Allow yourself to drink every drip. After all, it is up to you how deeply you wish to drink the gift that is shared with you. Often we take only a little sip, even when there is so much more we could appreciate it. What, I'm supposed to put on my shorts and go out there and watch the game with the boys? They're out there loving it. Broncos. The Bronco country's going crazy. They're playing the Chargers. Anything worse would be the Raiders or the fucking KC. Sorry, that was very inappropriate, probably. And yet, it is beautiful when you give to someone and they lighten up and receive it fully. And that's it too. Like, it's cool when you have enough to give. I can see all these moments. It's just cool. That happens all the time too. Like, I just be like receiving a lot of shit. Really? Yeah. I mean, I'm not shysty. They like to give to me, not because I'm asking, but because I give too. So it's a giving factory. We're very giving. It's like, how are you guys so? Because we have lots of gratitude and we came from nothing. You don't understand the love in the streets, bro. You don't understand why people go to the streets and what they find in the streets, which is love. People that are, not all of them are fucking out to fuck you, but there's a bunch of them out there. You know what I mean? You learn to move your way through the fucking, through the waves and shit. But realistically, street people are all love, bro. Why? Because they've already got all the hate, bro. Unless you find those ones that really hate, But even then, those are the ones we love harder. Like, hey, go give this to homeboy over there. Really? Yeah. Gratitude, self-love, and self-worth are interwoven with the capacity to receive. Together, they nourish your soul. Step into your heart space by listing all you are grateful for, and notice how full you start to feel. From this place, your gifting capacity can spiral upwards. I had a very unhealthy relationship in receiving, only recently, and still it's questionable. When people gift me with things in the beginning, I would just cry. I didn't know how to accept it. I didn't know how to say thank you. You know how people can't take compliments? Yeah, something like that, dude. Like when somebody does something nice, I don't know what to say. I just kind of start crying. I look really pathetic. I look like I just won the lottery every single time somebody does something nice for me. It was really sad in the beginning. I've learned how to be, you know what I mean? Hold it together. But all part of me is just like melting because nobody's ever done this for me before. It took quite a few times of people doing it before the intensity of nobody's ever done this before started to wear off. Really? Yeah. I wasn't open to it. I'll figure it out. Leave me alone. I got it. Fine, fuck you. I'm not going to help you then. It's kind of how it is. And then it's like when you're sitting there and you're like, it's okay. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay. We got it. It's all good. And you're not panicking and you're not desperate and you're really, in a place of calm and gratitude, then, that's when you receive a lot of great stuff. Really? God wants to show you that he's real. As I'm seeing this, I'm seeing all my flat tires and shit. Shit like that. It's like he finds ways, he sends people. And I always known that every person that ever took out of their pocket and gave to me was going to be beyond blessed. They don't know it. You know what I mean? There was that guy. I think about that guy. He was just walking past me. And I was sitting there in my car. I was sitting there in my chair next to my car, smoking or something. And he stopped. He was with his Bible. And he was like, "Can I give you some money?" I'm like, "Yeah, that would be nice." Something like that. It's like his heart told him. He could walk by how many people and his heart didn't tell him to give them no fucking money. Shit like that. I always think it's amazing that they hear God tell him to do something nice for me, because God talks to me the same way. He'll tell me to just do something nice for someone. Go give them this. Go say something. Go do this. And I'm like, okay. And I find it amazing when other people do it too, because I know they heard him. I know they did it because he told them. Just like he tells me. It's really cool. I just want to point that out. You have to believe in him to receive him and what he has for you, which is what Jesus talked about, receiving his messages and his promises over your life. He promised to take care of you, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. When he gave me that second promise in my reawakening and he's taking care of me, I feel like he's doing a poor piss job of it. And I have a showdown with him one day because it took him all day to provide me with a pack of cigarettes. I was like, I could go back to work and make my own fucking pack of cigarettes. You didn't have to do all this. And it was just ungratefulness, if you will. But since then, no, we never had any of those talks. Meaning he always provided a way. He asked me to give up. Takes 2 months. That's a long time. You better plan. You better plan your 2 months properly. No, they save up their whole lives to go give up their life on Mount Everest. How many of them don't make it down? So stupid. I'll bet you that fucking shit stinks.
Oh yeah, there's trash.
Nobody's
everywhere.
going up there and cleaning it up and bringing bodies down and shit. And people are taking shits and piss. Yep, that's what I'm saying.
And they follow the bodies to the top.
Oh my God, Becky. And then the animals that come up there, and what else? The spirits. If there was a spiritual place, let's play Suicide Mountain. No, I'm just saying. Just with the messages that you're getting and all that, you have to be open to receiving this. You have to be open to the idea of it. The idea of God, the idea of all of this. You'll never catch a glimpse of a dragon, whether in your imagination or probably even on TV, and believe it, unless you believe it before you saw it. Harry Potter probably means nothing to you unless, you know what I mean? Like me working with mugwort and woodworm and the fucking mandrake root means nothing to you. But to anybody that's ever watched Harry Potter, they want to know more. Why would I work with it? Because of the movie or because what the movie was depicting really works? Keep in mind. Hey, we're going to do religious studies later. We'll talk about some of the religions, and we're going to work our way through. We'll start at the beginning of the New Testament, and we'll see what Jesus said in there. Again, we are not reading every word of every scripture. We are only reading every word that Jesus ever said in every chapter of every book in there. We're not reading everybody else's words. His words. His words were the powerful words. We're going to his words. So if you want to join me later, grab a Bible. They're all over the place. In time and space. We're going to pick up in chapter, Matthew. We're going to scroll through page by page until we find the red. Everything he ever said was written in red. Red wine. Hey, I love yous. What is it in here? If it's not good, I'm not going to respond to it. I believe in God. Thank you. High and hungry. Yes. Are you Latina? I am. I draw on my eyebrows and everything. Isn't that great? But no, I really wasn't. I was raised a white girl in Colorado. I mean, I knew I was Latina, but I wasn't raised with my father or anything. I started to learn my Latino roots through living in California and Mexico, which in essence makes me more Mexican than it does my actual culture. And that really pisses it off. You can tell in my Spanish, but no, I wasn't raised that way. For some reason, your energy just comes screaming through the color amber. I imagine I am that color. Hey, that's a great song too. Oops, sorry. It's the color of my energy. 311, I think, saying that right. Hey, I love you guys. I'll catch you next time. Later, haters. Oops.